The big story at this hour, folks, is unfolding in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Now, just a cautionary note here. I got Avnish Vidyarthi here with me. Avnish is right outside the residence of Akhilesh Yadav in Uttar Pradesh, and we'll ask Avnish in terms of what he's speaking up. तो अवनीश, सबसे पहले ये बताओ कि ये जो खेला होता सा दिख रहा है जो यूपी में 42 सीट पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी और समाजवादी पार्टी के बीच का जो फासला है, इंडिया अलायंस दिखाया जा रहा है अभी अर्ली ट्रेंड्स में कि इंडिया अलायंस 42 सीट पर आगे है। क्या दिख रहा है वहां पर, क्या माहौल है, पहले ये बताओ।
देखिए, माहौल तो आप देख सकते हैं, मतलब हैपनिंग दिखने लगे। अगर काउंटिंग के दिन आजकल विपक्ष के खेमों पर, उनके कार्यालयों पर, उनके आवासों पर, तो आप इससे समझ सकते हैं कि माहौल बदला है। और इस बात को लेकर के खासतौर पर इंडिया गठबंधन के सीनियर नेता बहुत दिनों से लगातार जो है कटकलने देने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, चाहे वो अखिलेश यादव हो या फिर राहुल गांधी हो। लगातार जब उत्तर प्रदेश में आ रहे थे तो दावा कर रहे थे कि बदलाव उत्तर प्रदेश में होगा, और शायद इसीलिए फोकस ज्यादा था। अखिलेश यादव बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट थे और उनका कॉन्फिडेंस नतीजों में, कम से कम रुझानों में दिखाई पड़ रहा है।
कुछ सीटों के बारे में बताओ अवनीश, कुछ सीटों के बारे में बताओ जो तुम देख रहे हो। जौनपुर का क्या हाल है?
देखिए, जौनपुर में अभी जो रुझान है उसमें बाबू सिंह कुशवाहा जो समाजवादी पार्टी के उम्मीदवार है वो आगे हैं। पूर्वांचल में खास तौर पर काफी बढ़त है। बस्ती की सीट जहां बीजेपी के कदावर नेता हरीश द्विवेदी, वो इस वक्त पीछे चल रहे हैं। अम्बेडकर नगर से जो है समाजवादी पार्टी ने लीड बनाई है। कई और सीटें, बाराबंकी से इंडिया गठबंधन ने लीड बनाई है। यहाँ तक कि रायबरेली में राहुल गांधी काफी अच्छा हैंडसम मार्जिन से वो आगे चल रहे हैं। मैनपुरी में 40,000 वोटों से ज्यादा जो है वो अंतर बना चुकी है अब तक डिम्पल यादव। आप देखिए, बदायूं का असर आंवला की सीट पर भी पड़ रहा है। इसी तरीके से कन्नौज की सीट जहाँ खुद अखिलेश यादव है वो करीब 14,000 वोट से आगे चल रहे हैं। तो अफजाल अंसारी गाजीपुर से आगे चल रहे हैं। तो जिन सीटों पर करीब 26 और 5 31 सीटों पर जो अखिलेश यादव बहुत ज्यादा फोकस कर रहे थे, उनकी फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी की सीटें थी, उन सब में लगभग उनकी पार्टी आगे चल रही है उनके अंदाज से। हालांकि अभी भी मैं बीजेपी के भी सीनियर नेताओं से मुलाकात कर रहा था, वो भी बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है कि अगले 1 घंटे के अंदर चीजें बदलेंगी। अभी शुरुआती,
क्योंकि अभी तो ईवीएम का एक ही राउंड हुआ है और जो लीड्स आ रही हैं काफी स्लेंडर हैं। मतलब मैं देख रहा हूं कि 5,000, 4,000, 6,000 इस प्रकार की लीड्स हैं। तो क्या दोनों खेमों में इस वक्त क्या ये कहा जा सकता है, इस वक्त 10 बजे के आसपास क्या कहा जा सकता है कि समाजवादी पार्टी ने उत्तर प्रदेश में एक बड़ा बदलाव कर दिया है? क्या कहा जा सकता है सर?
थोड़ा सा भी इंतजार करना होगा मुझे लगता है। लेकिन हाँ, ये बात सही है, जो ट्रेंड दिखा रहे हैं वो बहुत एक तरफा तो नहीं दिखा रहे हैं। जिस तरह की आशंका चुनाव से पहले 75-5 की या इस तरीके से और भी क्लोज कॉन्टेस्ट की बात हो रही थी, मुझे नहीं लगता कि वो आंकड़ा है।
ठीक है, ओके अवनीश, आऊंगा तुम्हारे पास, दोबारा आऊंगा। अखिलेश अगर मुलाकात हो तो पूछना भाई कि अच्छी उन्होंने बैटल की है, फिर आएंगे आपके पास दोबारा से। Sudeep, you just heard, Avnish. I'm just looking at some trends. Now, at 10 a.m., if we look at the story of Uttar Pradesh, it is very clear that this has been far too close than what was being predicted by the exit polls.
Well, let me tell you this. Right now, I'm on the EC website. If you can show the EC website, BJP has 40, SP is 29, I.N.D.A is 7. And this is RLD, and of course, this is Chandrasekhar Azad. Now, 29 and 7, 36, 40. When exit polls and other people said, especially when we met a lot of people from the BJP, they were very confident that they're going to either retain or do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 better than what they did last time. Clearly, that is not happening. You're right, these are early trends. EVMs are still being opened. Maybe 3 rounds or 4 rounds have happened in 2 hours of counting. But the fact of the matter is, like exit polls, these are also directional. So they tell us that it is not a complete wipeout for the opposition, and it is not a complete sweep for the BJP in Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, surprisingly, even if you look at the other Hindi heartland state of Bihar, for instance, JDU is ahead in 14 seats.
Right.
And it was being, I'm looking at the News 18 website right now. It is suggesting that the JDU is ahead in 14 seats. In UP, Samajwadi Party ahead in 30 seats. Now, which are these seats where the Samajwadi Party is right now? Okay, it's 29 now, 29. And this is according to the News 18 website. But even 29 to 30 for the Samajwadi Party would imply that the BJP is ceding seats even in a key state like Uttar Pradesh, where it's won such brutal majorities in the past.
So let's look at a key seat take the name of a seat that you would want
Let's
to see.
say Jaunpur.
Let's say Jaunpur.
Yeah.
Let me go to Jaunpur.
In eastern UP, just near Banaras, you've got to land at the same airport in Babatpur, and this ended up becoming a big talking point because Mayawati, Dhananjay Singh was released on bail.
This
His
is
wife
Jaunpur.
was asked to.
Narayan Das Ahirwar of the Samajwadi Party.
No. This is Jalon. You're looking at Jalon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Jalon.
Jalon is.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Jaunpur is where Kripa Shankar Singh
right.
is in the fray.
Right.
And
Jaunpur, not Jalon.
Raja Bhaiya, this is Jaunpur, yes.
Yeah.
So this is the constituency that you're looking at.
So
What's
right
happening
now, Kripa Shankar Singh is ahead
here? Okay.
with our 1,387 votes.
So that's the critical part. That the leads are really small.
And well, there's a lot of counting yet to be done. But again, these are all directional. It'll tell you maybe this won't be 40, this won't be 29.
Take Ghazipur
Maybe.
for instance. I went to Ghazipur and we'd spoken to Afzal Ansari too. Yeah, this one. Let's see what's happening here. Afzal Ansari is leading
by 256. So it's 256.
So it's just the first, it's the first round of EVM counting, I
Yeah.
think. And who knows? Maybe maybe this may change very dramatically.
Right.
But I think what is interesting to watch out for, that unlike what was being suggested, this is by no stretch of imagination a massive one-way election as was being predicted by the exit polls. The BJP on its own ahead in roughly 250 seats in terms of leads as of now. If it falls below 272, the kind of governance model which Narendra Modi and Amit Shah have created, for the governance model to continue, it is imperative that the BJP should be ahead of that figure of 272. But let's just stay with UP. Anything you're picking up in Western UP? What's happening in Bagpat, in Meerut?
I'll tell you Bagpat. I'll tell you Bulandshahr.
Yes.
Right now, Bharatiya Janata Party is leading, but with a huge margin of
52,000.
So that it's a done thing.
It's a
you
done
can
thing.
assume
Yeah.
that it's a done thing. If you want
Look
to
at Meerut, where you're looking at the Election Commission website.
Right. If you see Meerut, BJP's
Kannauj, let's look at Kannauj.
Kannauj, Akhilesh is up
Akhilesh is up by
25,000, about 25,000 votes. That's a given.
one.
given.
Kanpur, the next one, let's look at Kanpur.
Kanpur,
Ramesh
the
Awasthi of the BJP.
up by 10,000 votes.
Okay, that's a
right
good.
now.
That's
Yeah,
a good lead.
that's a good
too.
lead.
Let's look at
Lucknow, see Rajnath is
that's a given seat.
but it's only
Machli
3,100,
Shahar. Let's look at
right?
Machli Shahar.
Shahar.
That's the seat near Jaunpur,
Right.
and there also the BJP is at by 583 votes. So too tight.
Yeah, it's
So that's
quite
what
tight.
we're seeing. Dimple Yadav.
Dimple Yadav way ahead,
in Mainpuri,
32,000.
32,000.
Hema Malini, 48,000. I mean,
That's also
a big surprise, frankly. To me.
Mirzapur. What's happening in Mirzapur?
Mirzapur, Samajwadi is ahead of.
So I'm seeing
Anupriya
that
Patel.
leads where the Samajwadi Party is ahead, the India Alliance is ahead, those leads are slender, barring maybe Akhilesh Yadav's constituency. Let's look at Balia, far east UP. Let's see what's happening there. Chandrasekhar's former Prime Minister Chandrasekhar's constituency.
Balia is Samajwadi Party is ahead by 2,000
Neeraj Shekhar
votes.
is ahead. So that I think it's safe to say at this stage, that the leads of the opposition which are coming in right now are slender. So we got to wait. I think what we were initially thinking, this was a one-way election. By 10:30, you'd have been able to call the election. I think it's too tight. The NDA firmly ahead. You could argue that the NDA is set to form the next government. But is that the story? No, folks, that's not the story. The story is the BJP going to cross the 272 magic number on its own or not? Is the BJP in danger of ceding control in the key battleground state of Uttar Pradesh? That's a real story.
Well, let me
What else?
just quickly tell you,
In
Prime
UP.
Minister Modi is up again. He was trailing a little while ago, but he's up by almost 10,000 votes.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to win it.
Yeah.
But there was a little bit of excitement when he was trailing for a bit, but he's back in the lead.
Okay.
This is very clearly not an India versus Netherlands.
Yeah.
This is an India versus South Africa, India versus Australia. And frankly speaking, if the people we expected were Netherlands turned out to be Australia and South Africa.
So at this point of time, the Congress could well cross the 100 mark. The BJP could well end up being below the 272 mark. At 10 past 10 a.m., that's a big story, folks.